everybody. Welcome to another episode of Who Invited Her. We are San Diego's LGBTQ pop culture podcast. I am your host, Tony, and I'm here with my other host. I was going to say the physical manifestation of my anxiety. It's Bash.
Really? Like, I don't see that at all.
I do.
I don't worry about, AARP membership or...
No, you're just a ball of anxiety 24/7.
Losing my health insurance, which I'm currently not on.
And the bear with the most party. I don't know. Party Bear is here. Say hi, Eric.
Hi, everyone.
And the man running the show, Robbie.
Hey, everybody. I'm here, too.
Yes, this is the show today. We're going to get into a lot of really, I think, interesting topics. There's a lot of stuff we were discussing before the show. A couple things that, let's start with that thing you sent me this morning of the woman here in San Diego, because that really pissed me off when I read this article.
This is bad.
Yeah, it really, really got under my skin. And we're just fresh off of talking about it. Go ahead and give...
So wrong on so many levels. There was a woman who was at a bar called Mavericks in PB. And she was having dinner with her wife and friends. And she went to the bathroom, and two female employees followed her into the women's restroom. And
So
announced,
she's a lesbian woman, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, we can assume that.
Yes.
I don't know exactly what her gender identification is,
Sure.
but that's what I'm assuming. And these two female employees that followed her in were like, men can't be in here. Men can't be in here. And she was really confused and just kind of sitting. And then they looked into her stall to check her genitalia to make sure that she was a woman.
It's so fucked up. So fucked up. One of the employees, from what this woman said, stood on the toilet and looked over
Into
while
the
she
stall.
was wiping herself clean to make sure she was a woman. None of this is in any way, form appropriate in any kind of way.
I mean, no. And even if a male had been in that, what the fuck makes you think you have the right to look at somebody's nude body under any circumstances?
Yes.
Oh, it made me so mad when you sent this article.
And also in California, where we do have gender protection laws against this sort of thing.
Yes.
Now, I sympathize with the business because they can't control their staff 100%.
Yeah.
Right. Yes.
But what I do hope is that small businesses start realizing that these are issues that do occur and that they train their staff accordingly.
Yeah. And I think there should be definitely repercussions to these two employees. Definitely, if not fired and let go.
Yeah.
They need a strong... The company needs to train, their employees and have even a gender-neutral bathroom like
that
a
was
lot of
brought
companies
up in the article.
do.
But, I don't think a gender-neutral bathroom is necessarily... Well, I think most businesses have instituted gender-neutral bathrooms in California.
Yeah.
Who cares if you go into women's... Like...
Yeah.
Oh, it just pissed me off.
I think these are just like weird Republican fucking anxieties about penises and vaginas that are just so fucking weird to me. Like, I have been in a restroom with a woman and vice versa.
Yeah.
And there's... I just think it's such a silly...
It seems so archaic.
Such
really
a weird thing a weird cross to die on and to lose your job over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
And maybe a lot of it has to do with we don't know who these employers
we don't.
are, how old they're, their background, any of that. It could be a lot of ignorance on their part and not being around anybody from the LGBTQ plus community.
And that is something that's crossed my mind as well, because we're in a period of a labor shortage across the country where it is getting very difficult to fill positions in hospitality. And I'm wondering if newer people are also going to start coming into these positions, and we're going to start running into things like this more and more.
Yeah.
So I hope that's not the
I
case.
would hate if somebody came in. Well, one, I don't think I'd get confused for a woman, even in drag, because I make it a horribly ugly woman.
I just think it's such a shitty thing.
Yeah, I would have been like, get the fuck out of here. Who do you think you are? I would have made a gigantic scene.
What were they thinking?
Yeah.
What the fuck gives you the right ever to see someone's genitals?
When I did read this article, these two staff members were watching her beforehand, and they saw her go into the bathroom and followed her in. So they were already clocking her when she came through the door, which is unacceptable. Mavericks in PB, you need better policies, and you need to train your employees.
Well, and like I said, we don't know what the situation is.
Exactly.
I think that Mavericks is part of a larger restaurant group that does, institute these kinds of policies.
Yeah.
I think these might have been two bad apples in the bunch.
Yeah, that could
but,
be too.
I don't understand what went through these people's minds to think that they could do that.
Yeah.
Ever.
It's just it's wrong on so many levels.
I just hope it's a learning lesson for everyone in San Diego to just let's do better.
It's just disappointing, and this is kind of part of the reason why I'm uncomfortable going to a lot of straight neighborhoods in San Diego, because this shit still happens, and people I don't want to assume anything about the employees that did this, but for the most part, it's usually people who are from out of state who don't interact with queer people. Who think that they can bring their mentality and their stigmas from wherever they're from into a place that's accepting and should be, and these people are protected under the law.
Yes.
And you need to fucking understand what you're getting into when you come here. I don't care what your personal beliefs are. I don't care what your religion says about queer folks, but you need to abide by our rules.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's my fit.
But it all comes down to what we're going to be talking a lot about on the show is image, body image, what this husk of bones and skin represents and how the world sees us. Because I know within the LGBTQ community, we see it all the time. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Because of your size or you fit into, they put you in a category. You're a bear because you are a heavyset guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Why are you looking at me?
Because
I mean, we just
wait, hold on. Do you identify as a bear, Eric? What would you identify as?
I mean, so
when you talk about subcultures, especially in the gay community.
Yeah, I guess I do. I guess I identify as it. It just somehow sort of happened. I didn't seek it out. I didn't really.
Me neither.
Yeah, I kind of fell into it, but I don't really associate a hard association with it.
Yeah.
It's not a huge part of my identity.
Yeah. So I think it's interesting that within the gay community, we get assigned by animals.
Right.
I don't like it.
So let's refresh our audience. So for some people who may not be familiar, so you have the bears, which is older, larger subculture of the gay community. Bears are on the heavier side,
right?
Either muscular, beefy, chunky. They don't typically shave their bodies. They're hairy guys.
Right.
Is one. What's another? Oh, a cub.
Cub,
which is a younger bear.
Right.
Yeah. So there you have that. Oh, a chicken, twink.
What's
twonk.
a chicken?
It's all the same. Chicken is the same as a twink.
It's like
as
a
twonk.
twink.
Yeah.
I didn't know that one.
Yeah. Skinny, hairless, and often a little more feminine on the feminine side. Chicken is a word used to describe a young twink or twonk.
What's a twonk?
A twonk is a more muscular twink. Think
Twink,
of Justin
yeah.
Bieber. Justin Bieber would be a twonk.
You
See what I
would?
mean? It's just
I wouldn't consider him whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's one. How about an otter? Do you guys remember what an otter is? It's just a bear in training, right?
I thought it was like a
skinny
thinner.
bear. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what
It's
I
a
thought.
twink with hair, let's be honest.
Yeah.
Oh, a wolf? Do you know what that is, Eric?
That's somebody who's older with grayish hair.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. A wolf has some hair and is between a twink and a bear. It's a little more muscular, hairy. Yeah. Oh, gym rat. We all know what that is.
Yeah.
The people who
Is that a thing?
Yeah.
They call themselves gym rats?
I think, yeah. Gym rat.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Yes.
Yes, I've heard that. Yeah.
I thought that was like a straight term too.
It could be, yeah.
Oh.
It can be.
Anybody that spends their whole life at the gym, pretty much. That's like, you know how you have a hobby, right? Do you have a hobby, Bashi?
No, I don't.
Obviously. It's texting the group.
It's anxiety.
It's
That's
anxiety.
I don't. I'm proud not to have any hobbies. I think
You
it's such a
should.
fucking
Everybody should have a hobby.
I don't care.
Are you not that interesting
I'm
to
not-
have a hobby?
I'm not that interested to,
in anything.
to define my personality based on an activity.
Well, it doesn't define your personality. It's what are you into? What do you like? What's your passion?
I'm not into anything.
So you have no passion in life.
No, I like relaxing.
So your hobby's relaxing. Boom, there you go.
Oh,
you're a couch person. You're a bed person. You relax all the time.
I do. I like that.
Yeah, there you go. That's a hobby. Why not?
You know why? Because the day-to-day is so fucking draining dealing with all these assholes. I have to just
I wonder if the assholes go, the day is so draining dealing with this one asshole.
I'm sure that's exactly what they do. You know what? I think the therapists of San Diego should give me a commission because I'm sending them clients.
Are you? You're ruining their lives. Ruining lives left and right, Bashy. Okay, the next one, Bashy is definitely not part of. A giraffe.
What's
subculture.
A giraffe?
I don't know.
An incredibly tall gay man.
Oh, I'm not.
Huh.
Is there like a aardvark or Tasmanian devil definition yet?
No, you would be a
I think I'd be a Tasmanian devil.
Yeah, I kind of think so.
Just short, pissed,
all the time, too much
aggravated.
Irritable.
Create drama wherever you go.
You come in like a tornado. Yeah, Tasmanian devil. There you go. New subculture. God. Okay, next one, pig. We all know what that is.
Yeah. Where's Amy
Sorry,
Smash?
I referenced to you. I went like this. Pig.
I am not.
I know.
Next one, please.
Oh, this one I never heard of. A chicken hawk. An older man who sexually pursues younger chickens.
Who goes for the chickens?
Yeah.
Okay.
Twins, yeah.
Huh.
Oh, this one, a unicorn. Do you know what a unicorn is? Anybody out there who's listening? Put it in the comments if you know what a unicorn is.
I'm going to say a trust fund.
Okay. It is, okay. Urban Dictionary has the best description or definition is a bisexual person, usually though not always feminine, who is willing to join an existing couple, often with the presumption that this person will date and become sexually involved with both members of that couple and not demand anything or do anything that might cause problems or inconvenience to the couple.
Wow.
They're called that is a lot. I don't want to be a unicorn. That's too much responsibility.
That is really specific.
So
Isn't
confused.
Oh God.
Whatever.
And then you have your pups.
Yes.
Right? Pups.
Yeah.
We all know what that is. For people who don't, it is kink. It's a subculture. It's part of a
they like
puppy play.
to participate in puppy play.
We talked about this on the episode we did with Ryder.
Yes.
It's people who are involved with puppy play and all that.
Yeah.
A bull.
I don't know what that is.
A husky, muscular bodybuilder who weighs 200 plus pounds. These men are big, strong, and have muscles.
Okay.
Huh.
I believe that.
Yeah.
Okay, I have a question for you guys. What about other subcultures? Like, what do you call the gays that the people part of the LGBTQ community who are maybe obsessed with Britney Spears? They're like Britney Spears fans, even though maybe Britney's
Does
not.
she have a fan name?
Does she? But what would those gays
I don't
be
think she
called?
has her
I'm
own.
surprised about that.
Yeah, right?
What about the gays who their whole vocabulary is just Drag Race? What would you call them? A parrot, because they just repeat everything. No?
Yes.
No?
Parrots.
That's probably pretty good.
Yeah.
Parrots? What about, okay, this is the other one I thought of. The old gays who just don't give two shits about anything, about offending anybody. They're like, I've lived a life. I'm going to do what the fuck I want to do. Honey Badger.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Do you
I know
remember?
a couple of those.
Yeah. Do you remember when that video came out? Like, Honey Badger don't give a shit. Honey
Yeah.
Badger do whatever the Honey Badger want. I think the other one I thought of was like the overly very flamboyant older gay gentlemen who love their show tunes, love a piano bar, always
a Martini's
joyful.
patron.
Yeah.
Yes,
Like you?
And they're just so fun to be around because they have so much energy and they're always happy.
Oh, it's
Yes.
not you.
No,
Oh.
it's not.
Okay.
A flamingo. That's
Yes.
what a flamingo. Do you guys have any?
I don't think so.
I don't know.
I don't know any. I don't know any like frequent Martinis people, except for
No.
Tony.
I know, but Martinis isn't here anymore.
I know. I hope somebody's doing something.
I
with that
know,
spot.
me too. God, that's
Have
a
we?
great cabaret
Do we
spot.
have any bar news?
No, nothing new. I saw Bubblies and Brunch
Yes.
over the new place on Park over here on Park Boulevard, it used to be Cafe on Park, but now it's opening up as a brunch place during the day. It looks very nice and fancy, and then it's an oyster bar at night, which I think is going to be so
I hate
fun.
oysters.
Really?
Do you guys like
Really?
oysters?
I do.
I think they taste like shit. I mean,
okay, she won't be going to that bar.
I'll have one once in a while,
Yeah.
just to fit in.
Just
but
to
it is
fit
not
in?
something I enjoy.
Okay. What other subcultures?
So you're a chameleon.
You're a chameleon.
You'll do things to fit in.
Yeah, totally.
Oh, there you go. Good one, Eric.
Yeah, I think that's a
He's
really
chameleon.
that's a really good one.
Bringing
for
it
me,
back.
actually.
Bringing it back.
Yeah.
What would you be if you had to pick your own?
I don't know. What would I be?
I don't know. That's
I don't know. I mean, I'm kind of a bear,
fair.
so
Yeah.
I don't think you're a bear as much.
I know you questioned that when I changed my screen name.
I did.
Yeah.
I think you're more of like an elk.
An elk? What the hell's an elk?
I don't know.
My dad
You're more
used
of
to,
a moose.
My dad
A
used to
moose.
hunt elk when I was a child.
There you go.
Hey, full circle.
That's weird. What does that mean?
I know. What does that say about your family?
Therapist.
You're like, Dad.
I don't know.
How do you? Okay, I have a question for both of you guys. Since we are talking body image today, how have you, with being gay men, struggled with your body image?
Ugh.
I know we all have our own stories. And I know even producer Rob, like this year, he's been really on a fitness.
Don't
craze.
put Rob on the spot like
No,
that.
this is I will put him on the spot. Rob has been on a fitness craze lately. Why, Robbie? What made you start this? And what is this crazy diet you were doing that we sometimes allude to on the show?
Well, okay. So during COVID, everybody was talking about, how tough it is to stay in shape and everything because you never leave the house and blah, 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 blah. Well, I actually found it easier because you're not getting invited out to restaurants and bars and da-da-da-da-da and like being social in parties. So I found it easier to actually stick to what works for me without being influenced by others. So my friend Susan and I decided to sign up for a challenge in January, the Code Red Challenge.
Yeah.
And it worked for me. So, I mean, so far it's like 35 pounds I've lost since
Holy shit.
Wow.
since the beginning of the year. I haven't been sticking to it strictly now, but anyway, now I can see that. Like, granted, and also, we are not here to give any advice, medical advice, and nothing like that.
Not just our medical advice.
I'm only talking about what works for me. But so basically, like, yes, you need to exercise for heart health and you need the muscle tone and everything. But when we're talking about losing weight, it's almost all what you put in your mouth. That's what I've learned. Yeah, for sure.
Do you only drink Mountain Dew Code Red? Is that?
That's what I thought.
That was the diet. Just
I was
Mountain
like, why is it
Dew
called Code Red?
I don't know. That's just what
Or
that's
maybe
what
only
they call
eating
it.
red things?
Because like it's Code Red because you need to like go on an emergency diet and get it off
so
really
it's like
fast.
So
it's basically like keto but stricter. So
Yeah.
like there's no cheese, there's no like
Dairy.
no dairy at all,
No
but
bread, no sugar.
no bread at all, no sugar,
fruit.
So basically, if your
What?
body's not pumping insulin, then you start losing weight.
Yeah.
And then at least for what I've been doing, it's been about 10 pounds a month.
So what have you-
if I stick to it?
What have you been eating?
Lots of
You
veggies and
you eat like lean meats and vegetables. I haven't even been eating
Okay.
any fruit. So
Yeah.
you just basically cut out all sugar and cut out all carbs, and the weight just magically drops off.
How long have you been doing it?
Well, I started in January, but like I said, like in the
Jesus.
beginning, I was sticking with it really strictly. Whereas now, I've been like, Tony bought cake today, so
Yeah, as your treat. Yeah.
So what I did learn was on the days where I actually eat sugar and cheat, it takes me one additional day just to burn that off. If I stick to the rules.
Yeah.
So if I cheat 3 days a week,
You
there's
have to-
no weight loss that whole
No.
week. Because it takes me the
Oh.
rest of the week to make up for it. So.
Because I started this with Rob, and I dropped 20, and then I gained 25, and then I gained 5, and then because I started going back out,
Yeah.
drinking, all
Yeah.
of that, and
Yeah.
it just like, boom.
Because I think like what
haven't done
was
anything more.
what really was doing me in was like, oh, it's Margarita Wednesdays and
Yeah.
it's Taco Tuesdays, and it's like time to go out and celebrate. But what I learned was like, when I actually got used to the diet where I was just eating healthy food, I stopped craving all of the other stuff.
Yeah.
Like everyone says, I don't want to deny myself. I want to reward myself. And I'm like, but I didn't feel rewarded when I ate the carbs and sugar and grease because I felt so bad after doing it. And once you get used to eating real food, you don't crave. I don't feel deprived because I don't crave it anymore. It like goes away. And my appetite went down.
Yeah.
Like my body wasn't constantly craving nutrition.
That too.
So I wasn't going to the refrigerator. I wasn't snacking. I wasn't eating chips. Like it's crazy. I don't feel deprived. So
that's true.
That's why I do
very
Lent
true.
every year because you just
Yeah.
cut everything out.
So you obviously haven't started that, have you? No, I'm kidding. I'm totally kidding. I'm totally kidding.
Wow. Okay.
Okay. Just kidding.
Cunt.
No. Oh my god.
Oh,
But I
anyway,
wanted-
thank you, Frida.
Is it Frida Kulo?
Frida Kulo's in the
Yay,
chat and just says
Frida.
it sounds like Whole30 diet, which I don't know that
Oh,
one's. I
Whole
need
30.
to
Yeah.
It's the same Frida. Yeah, it's about.
Okay.
It's the same. I know what she's talking about. Yeah. It's
So
about the
Frida,
same.
did you do that one and did it work for you? Just let us know.
Let
I'm
us
just
know in the
curious.
comment. I'm curious.
But anyway, I like it. So you know what? Here's the thing. I'm not gonna treat it like a diet.
It's a
I'm just gonna
lifestyle.
stop what I was doing before. Like, yes, I'm gonna be eating sugar and carbs here and there, but not like I was doing before. Not every day.
No, you and I both have cut it out a
Yeah.
lot compared to before, where we literally were eating bad 5 days a week.
Do you?
Yeah.
Now it's like, I don't like last night. What did we have for dinner? It was
we
like
had,
a one
we had
meal.
salmon and broccoli.
And
And-
we were
Yum.
fine.
Yeah, I know.
Look at your faces. See,
It
this
sounds
is the-
gross, but it's not.
But see, this is the judgment we always get when we see people do that kind of a face. They're like,
I
"Oh,
mean,
gross."
you can
know
make anything taste good. I just
Yeah.
don't know if you guys use seasoning.
We
what?
did.
Oh, we do.
Yeah, we do.
I'm Mexican.
We
Hello.
also on the diet. On the diet, you're allowed to. I say allowed, but it's okay to eat like mayo because it's basically eggs and oil whipped
Yeah.
together and stuff. And it's
Fucking
okay
hate
to
that shit.
and it's okay to have hot sauce. So like we put hot sauce and mayo, and we make our own like
little-
spicy mayo and
Yeah.
stuff. And we,
So
you know,
good.
we
You
guys-
put it on everything.
You should try the vegan mayo. It's actually pretty good.
Oh,
And
never
it doesn't taste any different. Yeah, mayo grosses me out.
So I have a question for you, Basha, because when now you went through a stage where you were a twink, then you went and worked out like a madman.
yeah,
And got super ripped. Do
I
you
know
remember?
that was really difficult. I
Why
don't think
did
I
you
want
do
to go
that?
back to that.
What made you
because,
decide to do that? Why?
I think it was the convenience of the gym that I was going to because I
Oh,
was
okay.
working in North County and would
Yeah.
go to the gym in PB. It was a lot of fucking work.
I remember.
And I didn't like having to restrict my diet to that level
Yeah.
or having to dedicate that much time to the
Yeah.
gym. So
That's my problem. is
I
the
was going
dedication.
like an hour and a half a day every day, 7 days a week, or running
Wow.
4 miles. It was crazy.
See, I don't have the patience to live at the gym. That's my problem.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
have way too much other stuff I got to get
Me
done
either.
to do.
I think I'm in a better spot now than I
Yeah.
was. It's just cutting weed this year
Made
has
it
been helping a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. My whole thing was before I was for a while, I think until I got to my 40s, I really stopped giving a shit about a lot of things. And I think now, like since I've been back in the whole fitness thing, it's more of I'm more worried about my
Maintenance?
health.
Yeah.
My health.
Yeah.
And all of that.
Yeah.
Where before it was very how I look to other people. Now I just don't give a shit how I look to
Yeah.
other people.
It's also kind of like your life stage too.
Yeah.
Like I always go through like some very type A tendencies when I'm starting a new job, which I'm entering into right now,
Yeah.
where I'm like,
Yeah.
time to eat right, time to stop smoking pot, time to stop drinking because I need to be like mentally aware to like do this new shit.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's very true. What did you have, Rob?
Oh, I was just gonna say, Frida got back, and Frida Kulo lost 20 pounds this year doing
Oh,
that.
wow.
Yes,
So, yay.
Congratulations. Great
So
job.
I think like COVID, people either lost weight or they gained weight,
it.
but I mean, you can make whatever you want out of it.
Yeah.
I thought it was easier during COVID.
I did too
Me
because there wasn't the temptation of us going out
Yeah.
and eating out and drinking almost every night.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I don't want to go back to that.
Yeah.
No, I like now just like saving it for the weekend maybe.
Yeah,
And then
me
during the
too.
week chilling out.
Instead of every night.
Every night? Because we were doing almost every night for a while.
We've been kind of slipping lately.
Yeah. What about you,
Yeah.
Eric? How has your journey been with your? Because I know you have opinions on this.
I feel like I've tried every diet under the sun, and in my 20s I was very twinkish as well, which so I've had my journey and gained weight and lost weight and gained weight. I've like the Oprah of gay men. And I feel like I've finally landed on what I like, and for me, it's a combination of intermittent fasting, which I really love doing. I feel really good on it, and I do Bulletproof Coffee, which
you've talked about that.
grosses everyone out. It's butter. And
what kind of butter?
every
It's
day?
very specific butter.
it has to be grass-fed butter.
Oh, like the Kerrygold
butter.
Yeah.
And then MCT oil, which is a type of coconut oil, and then you blend that into your coffee.
What's MCT?
Does
it
something I can't remember.
Does it just make you full?
It has a lot of fat in it, and so your body's it sort of accelerates the keto, and puts you into ketosis, and so it keeps you full, and then you start burning off of body fat instead of
because I had coworkers that were doing that every day. You work out a lot though.
You
work
do.
out way more than me because we're connected on our iWatches. And
The weird thing is though, I don't work out a lot. I'm just very consistent. So I go to the gym only 3 times a week, and that's it.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah, that's it. I go 3 times a week. I lift really heavy when I go.
Yeah.
And then
that's what you're doing. Because I've been working out like 4 or 5, but not lifting heavy, just like lifting less.
Yeah.
But I see a difference a little. But somebody else was telling me like they do like how you do. They go 3, maybe 4, but they do hardcore like lifting.
Really intense. And it's kind of been a new thing for me is discovering weightlifting in the last like 2 years.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Love it. I love it. I really do.
I'm so old it hurts. It hurts my brittle little bones.
Yeah,
I
I
can't
know.
do it. I
That's-
can't do it. I'm so sore. Like I
That's,
noticed that as you get older, your body just even
It
like
does.
working out,
Yeah.
drinking, your body just takes so much longer to recover.
Yeah.
It sucks getting old.
Yeah.
God.
And then the other thing I do is I go for a daily walk, usually in the middle of my day, and I go outside and get some sunlight. And that I don't consider that like a workout, although I do track it in my watch, but like that's not a workout. That's just movement.
Yeah.
And so
I do that.
that's
a
been
walk
really
every
good
day
too.
I've
on my
been
lunch.
getting really weird about that because that's one thing during COVID I was starting to get concerned about. Like we never leave our fucking houses.
No. You know what I've been doing a lot? Rob will test this. So I have VR Oculus, right?
And that's how you watch porn.
Yes. And they have a fitness thing. And
what
that's
is
what
it?
I've been doing where it's like boxing, some like
oh my god, I would love to see this.
It is,
Yeah.
and I do it in the living room where Rob's working, but it's a workout because probably by 5 minutes in, I'm sweating so bad that the goggles start fogging up.
Oh my god.
And they're like workout classes, and you're doing it with other people. You see them in their little avatars, and you're all doing
really?
it together.
Oh, that's
yeah.
fun.
Where are
And
the other
you're-
people?
They're right next to you.
No,
You're
but
all
like
in it.
literally.
all over the world.
Oh, interesting.
And so you're up on a meter board, and it's by your username and your avatar, and it shows like where you are in the class, if you're first, last, whatever.
How many people are in the class?
Usually about between 5 to 10 people per class.
Interesting.
Yeah, and so you're all doing the same workout, and you take the breaks the same time, and it's kind of fun because you can see their screen name, their avatar, and then they have a flag of your country, so you can see where they're from.
Oh.
It's really cool.
How often do you do this?
I do it probably to do cardio. When I'm doing cardio, I'll do it probably 3-4 times a week. And I do about 40 minutes, 45.
Is there like a cheater in your class?
Yes. You can tell there is.
Yeah. So I use like Nike Run Club.
Yeah.
And some asshole in Japan just like has hacked the tracker.
Shut up. Are you
And
serious?
every day
This
he's
is
running
lazy.
like 3 marathons.
Oh,
and everybody's
God.
like, fuck you. Because there's like little challenges
Yeah.
within the app.
Yeah.
And he always wins them.
But I do
like that.
notice, like within, like when we go out and stuff, you can see the prevalence of body image within the gay community so much, even now, which sometimes just gets so tiring to worry about.
It's a tough thing, and I think it's kind of weird that like I feel like I'm now in my 40s. Yeah. I finally accepted, like, this is who I am. This is what I look like. I like it. I'm comfortable. And now all of a sudden, like, there's a lot of people who like that. Like, it's weird that, like, now that I like it and I'm okay with it, and like I feel I get more attention than I ever did.
Yeah,
because
it's strange.
More about confidence and not giving people attention than anything.
It must
exactly.
be.
People are also completely attention deprived. So if you just ignore them, that'll make you so much.
But
more
this
attractive.
also made me look up because like different subcultures of just like style and body, like not body image, but more like how people present themselves. And there's so many subcultures. And I'm curious if any of you growing up were part of any of these subcultures.
No.
Okay.
So, like, you have, I knew he would say no. Like, cyber goth is one.
No.
Those are so,
They're making a comeback because apparently it started in the 90s.
I think that they deserve all the respect in the world.
Yeah.
And to, like, find a community that small and just, like, dance under an overpass is so cute.
Yes. Yeah. You know what? This is the one I
like,
really
what a
think.
niche.
It is. This is another one like that.
What?
Lolita Goth. That style that originated in Japan.
What?
Lolita Goth. It's goth, but it's very Victorian, Edwardian era clothing.
Oh.
Yes, and I love anything period. So this is like right up my alley. Like a period piece. Not that you dumbass. Oh, and another one, steampunk. Everybody knows what steampunk is. They even dedicated a whole show to steampunk on Sci-Fi.
That's a lot of work.
It's too fantasy for me.
It's
what about
too
emo?
much for me.
What?
Emo.
Oh.
Emo was big, mid-20s.
I remember that.
Mid-2000s.
I remember listening to that music. Like, God, give me some good Evanescence every once in a while.
No.
Yeah.
Because they always had the chopped hair. When I was covered, usually black hair. Really bad.
That was so commonplace when I was in high school, though. I was like, you guys are just...
What about a scene queen?
What's a scene queen?
What is a scene?
It's kind of like, so they took fashion influence from indie, hip-hop, rave, punk. So they're called scene queens.
Is that like Club Kids?
Almost.
Okay.
More emo clubbing.
Let me see.
And so it originated in the 1970s glam.
That's emo.
Era. But because they use so much pastel colors and bright colors, they're called scene queens.
So that's sort of like all my cousins.
Yeah. And then you have skater punk, sneakerheads. We all know a skater punk. All of that. Hipsters, which falls under my brother. Hipsters.
I got so annoyed with this in college and high school. I was like, why is everybody acting like this?
Yeah.
They're trying to be different, but they're all the same.
Yeah.
I used to play in San Francisco. Is it hipster or homeless?
What?
Hipster homeless? What?
Because you couldn't tell the difference sometimes. Like
if they're hipster homeless.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God.
You couldn't tell.
Yeah.
And I had this friend. She was a girl. And she one time really liked this guy, and it turned out he was actually homeless.
Yeah.
And she thought he was a hipster.
Oh.
Yeah, and it didn't go so well.
Was it that comedian?
Wow. Okay.
I forgot her name. She's a producer for Fresh Off the Boat.
Oh, I can't remember.
Or the writer.
I don't remember.
Ali Wong.
Ali Wong. Yes, Ali Wong. Her
That happened to
stand-up's
her.
really good.
She did that in San Francisco.
She did?
Yeah.
Yeah. Here's another one, soft grunge.
What?
It's grunge, but with like
Why would
prairie
anyone
dresses and flower crown. It's so stupid. I think.
What?
Yeah, it's like wearing prints. It's like,
Are
it's
these
soft.
like new or old?
No, these have been around. Pastel goth, but with pastel.
There's a lot of sub-goth
Oh,
culture.
this is another one. Witch House. Have you heard of Witch House?
No.
Baggy, hooded, sweatshirt V-neck tees, inverted cross. It's just witches.
Are kids doing this?
Well, here's another article that came out. The top 10 TikTok subcultures shaping fashion right now.
Is that like okay?
New, and this kid just came out in February 2021. And a lot of these are referenced like from when we were growing up. Like there's dark academic where it's like very high fashion, but everything's in black and gray tones.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? You've seen that on TikTok.
Yeah.
Oh, this is the one that I was like, this is dumb. Cottage Core.
Cottage Core. Yeah, I've heard of this. It's
Where
like
Beauty ahead.
and the Beast. Like Belle in her little fucking cottage.
Yes,
yeah.
in her cottage. Yes.
What?
Lots of prairie dresses.
Kind of like
that
Britney
stuff.
Spears' like crop like peasant tops.
Peasant tops.
And they do like,
E-girls, E-boys. We all know those
what's
from
that?
What?
E-girls and E-boys.
Is that like Billie Eilish?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's
Huh.
I would say. And then there's just so grandma core. You dress like a grandma.
I've seen this.
These young kids dress like a I don't. No.
I find it so.
It's just so. It's weird.
I never did this as a kid. Like
Really?
I never
No.
like just attached onto an identity.
And ran with it.
No.
Is
No.
that like? Maybe
What?
it was because we were gay that we tried to like fit in as much as possible. And
I don't know.
But I don't like. What happens? Do you think that you're gonna live your whole life like doing this?
Some people do. Some people do. What would you describe yours if you had a what kind of stuff?
Like judgmental observer.
Can that be one?
I was just like, what is everybody fucking doing?
Mine is anything that fits and it's comfortable.
I think like growing up as a kid though, most
Yeah.
gay kids are like, I don't really want to adhere to any of this shit because I don't even know what I am at this point, and why would I choose my identity at 16 or even 20?
Well, that's the one thing I find kind of problematic on TikTok is when you get these people saying, no, this is the trend. This makes you old.
But
this makes you young. You have to do your hair this way. You can't wear these types of socks. You got to wear these types of that. I just no.
But that's nothing new.
No, it's always been there. But I think as you get older, whether you're in your 20s, 30s, 40s, you hit a point and you go, fuck that. I'm going to do my own
I don't
thing.
know how to handle a kid if I have one and they start
Well,
doing
nobody
that.
would give you a kid, first of all.
Well, no, but I would also just shake them and be like, what are you doing? Like, why?
Yeah, you would. You'd shame them into that.
I wouldn't shame them. I'd just be like, what's the purpose of this?
And
Like,
then
where do you
they're
think
going to
this is
answer
gonna
to you,
go?
and they're just going to be like, I just feel like it.
I would rather my kid just be exposed to as many different things as
Yeah.
they can
Yeah.
do.
Speaking of exposed, did you guys see Legendary? Are you caught up?
I've seen
Why
2
exposed?
episodes.
Huh?
I've seen 2 episodes.
Yeah.
I'm caught up.
Yes.
We're going to talk about it after Rob talks about hymns.
Oh.
Oh,
I know, I love shocking him. He wasn't prepared.
No, I wasn't. Okay, yes. So, in the world of male sexual health, getting hard isn't always the problem, but instead, premature ejaculation might be the issue. The great news is Hims has that covered with either a spray, a pill, or both. Formulated with lidocaine, the spray works by altering the sensitivity to the sprayed area without overly numbing it. And unlike other topical products, it's absorbed by the skin without transferring to your partner. Spray to the most sensitive areas of your penis 5 to 10 minutes before it's game time. The spray will absorb quickly and stay local to the applied area rather than numbing the sensation of the entire penis. Studies have shown men can last 64% longer when using the spray. Hims offers men access to high-quality medical products for issues all men face, but they rarely get taken care of. And Hims is a trusted destination for sound medical guidance with both prescription and non-prescription solutions. Sex should be fun for everybody, and Hims helps you enjoy this pleasure longer with a quick and easy spritz. Try Hims today. Go to whoinvitedher.net/Hims. That's HIMS. And Hims is a one-stop shop for sexual wellness, hair loss, and skincare for men. They can connect you to FDA-approved treatments backed by science. Prescription products are subject to medical provider approval and require an online consultation with the medical provider who will determine if a prescription is appropriate, all from the comfort of your own home. So see the website for full details and safety information. That's whoinvitedher.net/Hims.
Yay, Rob. Thank you for
that
that.
was like the
Hey.
best one.
Yeah.
I kind of cracked
What?
up a little bit because my dog was prescribed a lidocaine, and I would also use it
You
on
spray it
myself
on
if I
him?
had like any cuts or anything.
Oh.
It's
okay.
not probably FDA acceptable.
No.
No.
I love during that how Eric's getting notifications from Grindr on his watch.
Oh, because he's back.
Yes.
He's like, ooh, nice pic.
I wonder if that's why you guys are checking your watches. You guys are getting Grindr
I am
hookups
not.
on your Apple
I am
Watch.
absolutely not.
Do you need to answer that, Eric? Do you need a moment? Do you need a moment to check your messages?
I'm okay, thank you.
Are you? Are you sure?
How far?
How far? Is he like next door? Is he in our building? Maybe he is.
That is one thing that used to freak me out about those.
Oh, I know.
When they were like, I'm 10 feet away.
away.
Yeah.
I can. That happened yesterday. Not like on Grindr. I was in my room and then a firefighter texts me. He goes, "I can see you." And
What?
I'm like, what? And he goes, and I said, "How do you know?" "You're in your living room or whatever." And I'm like,
Oh, because you.
"Steven,
you
where are you?" And he's like, "I know everything." And he's just like messing with me. And he's like, and he's like, "Follow the way around," doing all this shit. And I'm like, and I'm looking out the windows and I'm like, I don't see him.
No, you shared your
don't see him.
location.
No,
What?
he was hiding behind a building. He was out there. He was walking by, and so.
Oh, I've done that
so
too.
yeah, you have.
Why did I sound like that? I got very sherry for.
I
was
know.
Like, oh,
Oh,
I know. Oh, we were going to talk about Legendary because
Yeah.
Oh,
you
yes.
are caught up on
Yes.
this. So for anybody that doesn't know, Legendary is a show on HBO Max
yes.
that is all about the ballroom scene. Last season was really good, but this season they're back. Season 2
I love it.
Yeah.
just started. It is probably one of my favorite shows, one of the most underrated shows.
Yeah.
It is so,
I hope
so
it's
very good.
Getting
So-
a following.
Yeah.
now.
Last night I watched 2 episodes of Legendary and then 2 episodes of Pose. And that was a lot of
wow.
ballroom.
Oh, wow.
lessons.
Yeah.
Wait, is Pose back?
Pose
Yeah,
is back.
See the last season.
On what?
It's
Netflix?
on FX.
FX.
Yeah.
FX?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Legendary is about the
Okay, thanks.
ballroom Vogue culture. We'll get back on topic, dumbasses. It's so good. So every season they bring in different houses and they compete against each other.
Yes.
Yes.
They have themes and they have to come up with costumes and a performance and all of that kind of stuff. So since Batchy has been watching this from that first episode, what are your standout houses this season so far? Because there's a lot that started.
Oh, already. Balenciaga.
Balenciaga's great. Let's talk about Balenciaga.
I love them.
They are really, really
Polished.
good. Polished. And the mother, Shannon
I love
Balenciaga,
her.
She
Love
has
her.
such a good heart to me.
I love. She's not like that typical mother
No.
who's just like, I need to.
Yeah.
She is well deserved the center of attention.
I
feel
I
like.
agree with you on this. The one in House of Balenciaga, I'm like, is Honey. I'm just like, oh, I could see you're
is
gonna
that
get on my nerves.
Because Honey was in season 1.
Yeah, but he came in as a guest as the killer bee.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So now
I like Honey.
you do.
I do.
Oh, he irritates me for some reason. Okay, not the next one of yours.
I always have a. It's a hyphenated name. It's
Mugler.
Mikai Mugler. Yeah.
Mugler.
Is
It's-
Yaki Mugler?
Mikaye?
Miyake.
Miyake. Let me see.
Miyake Mugler.
Miyake
Mugler.
Mugler.
Sorry.
One, I was religious about Mugler, the designer, in the
Yeah.
90s, because if people don't know, the George Michael video, Freedom, and a bunch
Yeah.
of his other videos,
Oh, they
it
did
was
all that.
all Mugler did the costuming for it, the designing for it. And if you go on YouTube, you can watch like late 90s to early 2000 Mugler fashion shows. So good. I get so stoned and like I watch it for hours. It's just so good. Which I was texting you because I was
I
watching.
forgot about that. That's weird.
This week I was watching. Okay, Christian Siriano's 2021 Spring Summer Collection. Horrible. Hated it. Hated everything about
you
it.
like sit there and watch fashion shows?
All day.
That
and then
sounds fun.
I what's her name? Iris Van Harpen. I loved her 2021 fall or her spring summer. That she makes her own textiles, and it was a hyper. What's it called? A hyper hypnotic was her theme, and it was just so good. 'cause
Reflective?
No, this
Oh.
one wasn't. She did laser cutouts on fabric, and it looked like sea urchins. The whole.
Oh.
It was
like
so,
spiky?
Some of them, yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, hers was really good, but I really didn't like Christian
I
Siriano.
invite me over. I'd
Dior's
like to watch
was
these.
really,
I would
really
too.
good.
I would
really,
love to
really
watch that.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I do when I get stoned.
Really?
For hours. Ask
I
Rob.
miss
Rob
getting
leaves the room.
stoned.
He's like, I can't with you. But back to the
he
show.
does-
So
Anyway.
Claire.
No, but it is interesting because you've seen like a lot of those like fashion
Yeah.
videos, and some of them I'm like, wow, this is really cool.
Yeah, some of them.
Like,
Yeah.
Oh, the best ones that I always get in is Alexander McQueen, the old one. He
yeah.
was so
Yeah.
innovative.
Those
with
are
his.
fun. Just to
Yeah.
just
So good, and I love like the classic ones, like the Mugler from the late '90s are always good ones to watch. But back to the show. We keep getting off track.
well, this
but-
is still
I know.
pertaining to body image. It's just
But that group, they're really good.
Uh-huh.
Mugler. The other one that was really good is Tishi.
okay. I like Tishi. They're not my
Yeah.
third place though.
But they did so good with the '80s.
They're my
time.
number 4 on the show,
Okay.
and I loved last night. They
They
definitely.
killed it last
Well-
night. I know he hasn't watched it.
Anyway, yeah,
that's
Tishi,
fine.
great. Icon's my number 3 though.
Really? I disagree. I think Tishi's
think
better
I-
than Icon. How's
Wait, did
Icon?
I fuck up?
You said Balenciaga and Mugler.
Miyake Mugler, and then I thought Icon
Icon.
was the one that took it home last night.
No.
No,
It was Tanishi was the one with the tens across the board. The first tens across the board
maybe,
last night.
Maybe I got confused. I do like Icon though.
You do? I don't like
I think I
them.
do.
I don't like them.
I
at
might have been
all.
drunk though.
You probably were. Okay, what do you think of the judges?
Okay,
Let's get into the
I
judges.
remember that when
First off, let's name the judges and we'll talk about them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so
So
we
you have Jamil. You say it. I'm gonna fuck
Jamila
up her name.
Jamal.
Jamila
Jamila-
Jamal. Jamila Jamali.
Jamila Jamil, and she was on
Jamila
New Girl.
Jamil. Yes.
Yes.
There was a lot of controversy.
No, she was.
Yes, she was. No,
No,
she
it
was on
wasn't.
The Good Place.
The Good Place. That's
Yeah.
what it is, with Kristen Bell.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Ted
I loved her
Danson.
on there,
Yes,
too.
she
Yeah.
was so good.
But there was a lot of controversy about her being on the show because
Yeah,
she wasn't
because she's
queer and
not-
people didn't give her the chance. But I love her.
Right.
on
I
it.
love her on the show. I
Yeah.
love her opinion, and she's very detailed.
She's also a little bit more novice, and she kind of represents the audience that might not be familiar with
Exactly.
ballroom.
I think it actually she got a lot of flack because she came out as bi after it was
Yeah.
announced, and they were like, "Well, she's trying to make up for it," and
yeah.
I actually kind of felt some of the pushback as well. But now seeing her in it,
She's
I
great.
like that she's she represents
I
the
like
audience
her.
of people who don't know
Yeah.
what the show
Exactly.
is about, and I think she's funny and has a great input to it.
Yeah.
So
She
I
does.
like
she has
it.
a very thought out,
yes.
Exactly.
contributing input.
But can we talk about the best host on TV? The best host.
Oh yeah, Deshaun Wesley.
Deshaun
Yes.
Wesley.
He's so fucking good.
He is so good as a host.
I'm
love
like,
watching
I wish
him.
I could just watch her performance and keep talking and giving that energy through it.
What
He's
is it
so
about him?
fucking good.
Good. He's just so good
And
at
there's
hosting the show.
something so sexy and
He is
cute
so hot.
about
His
him
voice
too.
is amazing.
Ugh,
He always looks so
So
good.
good.
yeah,
I think he should host every
Everything.
fucking show.
yeah.
He's such a good
Because
host.
some hosts are like, and now we have this. He's just
Yeah.
constantly
Natural.
adapting his conversation around
Yeah.
whatever's
And his
going on.
little rap battle
Yes.
things. I love them.
It's
I
so
live for
good.
that.
Okay, how about LaRoche?
I love LaRoche.
I do too because
Yes.
he is like the Simon Cowell, like just cutthroat,
Yes.
honest. He always looks amazing.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's
That
just-
that
oh.
third episode, because I
Oh,
haven't
he's-
seen his hair like that,
it's
and
so
I'm not going to give
good.
anything away, but I really, really liked him.
How about
Um,
Leomi?
Yes.
She's
Wait.
yeah. Leomi.
Yes, Leomi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's legendary within the ballroom
Yeah.
The
community.
traditionalist, giving the good
Oh,
input,
so
Yeah.
good.
has every
She's
reference
another one
back
that's
to it.
super, super, super on it, and
Yep.
she
Yeah.
all the references. She's 100% honest with her critique.
I think
Yeah.
she's the fairest judge.
and she
Yeah.
gives a lot of good criticism.
Yeah.
Like,
Yes.
this is what you need to work on.
She notices every technicality.
every
Yeah.
fucking
And-
thing.
Yeah.
And she looks stunning
Every
every
episode.
week. Every
Yeah.
week. She's gorgeous.
The
What
second
about-
episode look
Oh, that was so
With
good.
with the shoulder. Oh my
Yeah.
god. So
Okay,
good.
last one, Megan the Stallion.
I
the
love
Stallion.
Oh.
She's so good on the show. I just want to hang out with her.
This
She's
is
so
the
cool.
best judges panel ever assembled in history.
On the last episode, her outfit, the cowboy
Oh
outfit.
my god,
it
so
was
good.
I was so worried she wouldn't come back for season 2 because
I was too.
she
You
blew
think?
up and
Oh.
got so
Yeah.
big that she was like, I don't have time anymore.
And that's the
Yeah.
other thing. Like, you can tell she loves this show.
She does.
A lot.
Yeah.
A lot.
You know?
Yeah.
She doesn't have to come back.
She does not need to come back at all.
No.
She's way too busy for the show. But
Yeah.
she
but
did.
It's such a good season this season.
know.
I just love how they're all in the same room backstage and they see each other come off of each performance.
Yeah.
And whether they did good and they're all around each other.
Oh, the houses like kind of
Yes.
judging each other doing that.
Yes.
Yeah, I think it's really good for
And
that.
I love like how in Balenciaga, the mother of that is what like in real life super close with Montclair's one of the people
Wait,
from Montclair.
I thought
Yeah.
it was somebody on Milan's.
No, it was.
Did I get it
was Milan?
confused?
It might be,
I
but
think it
they're.
was Milan.
But I like how they're all intertwined. The houses,
Yep.
and they're all
Yeah.
very, to a point, respectful of each other.
Yeah.
and what they do, but they don't mind like
But I love
razzing each
I
other,
love
which I love.
it. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
so good. If you guys haven't watched it, go watch Legendary on HBO Max. It is such a good season.
It's
this
worth
season.
an HBO subscription.
It is.
Oh, yeah.
one of my favorite shows. But you know what we're gonna do, which we haven't done in a really long time on this show, is the click.
Oh yeah.
Do you remember this segment?
What?
Do you remember this segment? We haven't done it forever. Yes, for people who don't know, the click is a segment we do where we talk about the one thing right now we are obsessed with, and we all want you to go check it out. Follow whatever the account is, but not. What is
I'm
it?
sorry, I got some truly on my hand.
So yes, we're gonna do the click. Who wants to start? Eric,
I can
let's do
start.
with you.
So I have this meme account that I repost from all the time, and I love it because it's just stupid memes, and they're just dumb. The name of the account is This Ain't No Disco.
Yep.
And I also love it because there's no ads on it. They never
all?
like post any stupid. You have to buy this drinking game. Like,
Hey.
Yeah. There's none of those things. No, it's just really awesome. Like they have really funny stuff and original stuff, things
Yeah.
I never see anywhere else. And
What's like been one of your favorite memes lately that's been coming out? Do you have one? that you're
the
seeing all
last
over
one
the
I
place?
just reposted was of Miss Piggy, and it said it's Miss Piggy from the 70s.
Oh,
from
yeah.
the like original Muppet Show and Miss Piggy now, and like let's not all pretend she's had some work done in the last
Oh, God. Would you get more work done? What would you get done? Since
I
we
mean,
are
I
talking
do
body
get
image.
Botox,
Yeah,
so I get
I
that
need to get
done. I
Would you
don't-
do anything else as you get older? Now that you're in your 40s.
I'd probably do like a little bit of an eye lift as I get, like,
Yeah?
like maybe in the next 5 to 7 years, I might.
I
do
want to
that.
look like Joan Rivers. At some point, I will. Just everything plastic on me. I
Yeah.
would totally
Like
be
a
down
wind
for it.
tunnel.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
do. I want to look constantly surprised, constantly look like a trout. No. I want a cute little button nose.
Oh
High
my
cheekbones.
gosh. Nose jobs are so tricky.
I know.
They're painful
So tricky.
too.
I know.
Yeah.
That's one thing I would never touch.
What would you get done, Bashy, if on your body? Anywhere, head to toe. What would you get work done on?
I don't know.
Because it can't change personality. So that's
I
out of
know
the
that's
box,
the
but-
main one. Yeah. I think maybe like bags.
Oh,
I
you're
feel
such-
like that might.
No.
coming.
Really?
Yeah.
No, you're so young. You don't need anything now.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh,
that was the
God, was
nicest
that a
thing you've ever said to
I
me.
know.
What's wrong with me?
I know.
Are you drunk?
Oh,
Wow.
I wish.
No, I think that's the first thing to go. I
Yeah?
think I'm already starting to feel it, but
Oh.
They're
I
called
think I'm just
They're
tired.
called fat bags
Why are they called fat
Really?
bags?
because they're like
fat.
fat packets under your
Oh,
eyes.
God.
So they
If
suck
anybody
them out.
listening know a good way to get rid of fat bags, let us know.
There's no
I heard
good way.
Damn
hydrocortisone
it.
cream is good.
No, you can only get them sucked out.
Is it fat?
Yeah, they're like fat packets.
They're fat packets.
pockets.
Why would fat go under your eye?
It's just genetics.
Yeah.
Huh.
And I heard Italians get it the worst.
It's full of marinara.
It is marinara and wine. That's all it is.
Ooh, I want some wine. I think
Okay, what is your click of the week,
Oh,
Dashi?
okay. Mine is a TikToker named Dawn Farmer.
Dawn Farmer?
She lives in Northern England. She's a northerner. She talks like this.
Is that your...
I don't know. I went Australian
You're so
for
good
a second.
at accents.
She is a British person that tries American snacks.
Oh, I love that
And
shit.
I have gotten into a 6-hour TikTok loop just watching
I
everything.
get into hours of TikTok when I'm
She
stoned.
tries ranch for the first time
And?
on camera, and you can see the waves of her life changing on her face, and she is now completely obsessed
What does
with
she
ranch.
try it on, though? What does she use ranch with?
She started on like a celery stick, and then people were like, "Honey, no, you need to
No.
fry some pickles. You need to get some fried chicken, like
Oh,
pizza."
yes.
And
We-
every
Yeah.
time she's trying it, it's like, I wish I could experience that.
For the first time ever?
Can you imagine?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder if there's something in a different country that is just so ubiquitously good that we haven't tried, and I want that experience.
If
Yeah.
anybody that's listening or watching the YouTube, leave it in the comments or send it to us. Anything
Yeah.
you want us to try from your country, your state, wherever. We will try it on the show and rate it, review it, and all that
yeah.
good stuff.
I
Yeah,
wonder,
leave it in the
God,
comments.
there's got to be something out
I
there.
know there's got to be something.
Yeah.
Whatever you're obsessed with food-wise.
Yeah.
Yes, snack, condiment, send it to us. I want to
can't-
try it all.
I can't remember the last time I've had that experience.
Rob
trying
won't
food.
because it's not part of Code Red.
Right.
Oh, but I do have a click.
Oh.
So,
Oh, you
Oh.
did? Look. Oh, look. She's awake in the corner.
well, it's whoinvitedher.net/him.
Wow.
or
Full
whoinvitedher.net/hers if you identify as she or he would pick one. We don't have a whoinvitedher.net/non-binary, but if we did, you could go to that too. But it's basic. It's you get the same. The same products, same price. It's just you help support our show. If that's it's
Yay.
one way that
Yeah,
you can
help
help
us
support
support.
us and keep us going.
Yeah, keep
because
us
we could
going.
use any help
We can
you could
try.
offer.
Or therapy.
Or therapy, because God knows this panel needs
Because
it.
Tony and I do use the face moisturizer.
Yeah, we do. I love
do.
their
Do you?
I
Yeah,
do.
we do.
Is
Don't
it-
say anything.
I'm not gonna say anything.
I-
You were
your
just nice
judgy,
to me. I'm
your
not. I'm
judgy
not.
eyes. Those
I am
little
not at all.
beady
No, your
little
face looks
olive
great.
eyes.
Your face looks great. Is that's Tim's?
That's him.
You guys
Thank
are so
Thank you.
nice this episode.
Why? What's going on?
I don't know.
It makes me really
I hate
uncomfortable.
you. How was that? Did that feel good?
Yeah, better.
Okay, good.
That feels normal.
Feels normal. You are the bane of my existence. You're the cause of my anxiety and my heavy drinking.
I just see
and my
Coco looking over Eric's shoulder.
Yeah,
at
she's
disgust
judging
with
you
us,
with
like,
that disgust.
What's wrong with them?
All right, my click of the week
Yes.
is a book, actually.
Oh,
A
you
book
read?
that I hate you. You're such a cunt. Yes, actually, it's an audiobook.
Oh, didn't you say you ordered like the hardcover?
Of?
No, that was Firefighter Steve.
Yes,
did.
yes,
You
Firefighter
ordered
Steve.
the audiobook.
Your book, and he orders the hardcover.
Oh.
Yeah, because Firefighter Steve and he'll order, like, I'm like, oh, I read that, meaning I heard the audio, and he'll get the hardcover, read the same book.
Oh my god.
We definitely have to get a whole episode of Stephen the Gay Firefighter.
I
That
know.
episode needs to happen.
I know. So the book I wanted to my click is Casey Wilson's, who, if you're not familiar with her, she was on SNL. She was in Happy Endings,
Yeah.
one of the shows I'm obsessed with. Her new book came out in March, and it's called The Wreckage of My Present Essays. And it's like her memoirs, but she does small essays about like being a mom on SNL, about the industry, about being a couch person, about being a bed person. It is hilarious. One of the funniest books I've read or listened to. And shut up. It's such good writing.
She
and
doesn't
she's
read.
so funny. So funny.
She's
Okay.
very funny.
Yeah,
I like
go
her a
check
lot.
it out. The Wreckage of My Present. And if anybody knows Casey Wilson, I loved her.
Yeah, she was in that fake housewife show on
Oh,
Hulu.
she has one of the biggest podcasts about the housewives.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, she's so amazingly
very funny.
talented.
I
love
hand to
her.
God thought you were going to talk about a book written by Casey Musgraves, and I was like,
What would that book be called?
no idea. White privilege?
The white privilege. Jesus Christ.
Wow.
I do not like her.
I don't either.
I don't know why.
I don't either.
I try to get into her music because I do love some country, but for her, I can't. Something about her,
My
I just
sister
can't get
loves
into.
her, and I'm just like,
I could
can't
see that about.
fucking
I could
listen
see
to
your
this.
sister loving
Yeah.
that. I've never met your sister, but I just.
But I
They
could
only
see
no
it.
listen
other-
to country music,
Do
and it's
they?
fine,
Oh,
but it's no
no.
Shania, and I'm like, why are we listening to this 24 hours a
It's no
day?
Faith Hill.
Like, why is this always
ain't no
on?
Kiss.
It's always the same shit.
I want the Judds. If it is not the Judds, oh my God. But you guys, that is our show today. We
done.
made it through another show. How do people find you, Eric?
You can find me on Instagram at PartyBear Eric.
There you go. And how do people find you, Bashy?
I'm at say-my-name_bash.
Yes, and you can follow me. It's Tony_Baloney_macaroni on Instagram. We are Who Invited Her _podcast on Instagram, and we're Who Invited Her podcast on Facebook and Twitter. You can email us at thegang@whoinvitedher.net. We love hearing from everybody. And leave comments below on stuff you liked in the episode, stuff you want to see more of. And don't forget to leave comments or let us know any food, condiments, snacks you want us to try.
Please.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm very curious. What are you obsessed with? What, Bash?
Oh no, I'm just the countdown clock is stressing me out, and I know there's a rocket about to fall on us.
Oh,
at
I
any
know.
moment.
We didn't talk about the rocket yet.
So let's get the fuck out of here so I can look at the sky.
We're outta here. That is it for us, everybody. We will see you next week.
Bye.
Enjoy your weekend.
Because you take on